Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I am going to be making my office in The Sims because I want to change my office. I'm not quite happy with it. So I'm going to create how it is now, and that's going to be the video today, and then I'm going to create it in multiple different styles because I like so many different styles. I don't know what to go for and I change my mind so often. And also what I'm going to go ahead and do is create the base of my room with the window, radiator, plug sockets, the door and all of that, all base game, and I'm going to upload that to the gallery so you can design my office if you'd like to, and then you can use the hashtag, let's do hashtag StormDesignOffice. Makes sense, it's me and it's my office. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try build the outline. It's not a very big room, it's quite small, and it's not going to be exactly right because the sizes in Sims are different to real life. That before. That seems like it is sort of correct. Like my door is here, which is it's very tiny on The Sims. It's more like it's 1.5 tiles. Like the door takes up the full width, but in The Sims it's really tight space. But we're gonna do it 1 wide because 2 wide would be like way too big. I think this is sort of similar. Mine has like 4 panels in it, like the bottom part, but top and bottom, and then it has like a silver normal door handle, not the knob door handle. But that one is the most similar and it is base game. And then window wise, I might have to adjust where it is. Maybe this'll work. It's sort of the right width. And I don't know if it's quite the correct height. I'll be able to sort of play around with it, but it is slightly to the side. It's not central. I do have a windowsill, and it is like it's a whole window, and then at the top there's a bit what opens instead of these 3 panels. But you get the idea. It's around that size, so it just gives you a basic idea. And currently my room is just painted plain white. So I also have a radiator. I don't know what's going to work best. Oh, that's way too big. It's not that tall. Maybe I just do that. Yeah, I have a radiator just under my window. So what else can't change? The floor. We'll be keeping the carpets just because it's expensive changing that sort of thing. So it wouldn't be something I could afford right now, but it is just a standard grey carpet. And I'm not a massive fan of it, but maybe I'll put a rug down on it or something. Who knows? So plug socket wise, I have like a little double switch here, which is where my PC is plugged into, and then I have a double switch here, which I have my printer and my Google, I've got a Google, what's it called, point thing. It gives me better internet. It's a mesh basically. So currently I have my desk on this wall, and I did love my desk when I first got it, but I've just fallen out of love with it. It's not quite my style anymore. There is a dark wood. Is it more? It's like an in-between of those two, but it's slightly wider than this, I'd say. So what I'm going to do is pop that there and pop another one. And my desk's one like this where it has the drawers either side, but I didn't really want to use this one because my desk is wider, so I'm making one. So the next thing is I have a massive big cabinet dresser thing on this wall. It is huge and I sort of need it, but I don't like the way it looks. It is dark wood and it's got like a shine to it, and it's mainly the shine that I don't like, but I also don't really like dark wood anymore. It is quite tall, it passes the windowsill. So I think I've got the window at sort of a correct height. I'm gonna just overlap these. I don't want you coming through there, so maybe that. And then I'm just gonna do the good old elevated by 0.001 just to stop any major glitching. Sort of right, it's got cupboards, it's got 3 cupboards, and then above it there's a drawer above each one. And it's all the same colour. I know this is showing 2 different wood tones, but it's as close as I can get in The Sims. So another thing I have on top of this, I might have to use tool mod, is if you know that IKEA have these a little drawer set, that's pine. And I've elevated it instead of scaled it. So yeah, they are made of pine and they're just like a light wood. And I have 2 of them, one either side of this. And I did make them look like a little apothecary drawers. I put little handles on them. But I've recently taken the handles off and flipped them back the correct way. But like I said, I'm not really into this dark wood style anymore. I absolutely loved it for a long time. I like that sort of like witchy look, so that's why I went for like the apothecary style cabinets. Like I said, all this can change. It's just the base of the room where I can't really change it. You can paint the walls. I do have white skirting around the bottom, so that won't be changing, and the door won't be changing, and window won't be changing. So on here, what can I... Maybe this will work. I have a black printer. I really wish it was white. Sadly, it is not. I'm just going to stick it with the wall because it doesn't stick out that far, but nobody cares about what's sticking out the other side, do they? Just going to pop these out the way and just sort of adjust where my monitors are. One of my monitors is bigger than the other, but I do actually want to get 2 that other side. Oh, I'm gonna have to move that too. That's annoying. I do want 2 the same size, but currently I can't afford to get the monitor that matches my main one because it is quite pricey, but it is beautiful. So I have a lamp on my desk. It is a circle one. It sort of looks like a ring light, but it is a daylight light. It's to help with like depression and stuff like that because it's supposed to mimic daylight, so it's really good in the winter. It's really good for doing your makeup also, so that is something I would like to keep and stay on my desk, preferably because I sit and do my makeup at my desk. I don't know if I can find anything quite like it, so I might maybe just shove a normal desk light on there. So down this right hand side, which actually may be a tiny bit bigger than this, but I'm not adjusting the desk anymore, I have a dog bed. It's like a rectangular dog bed. I do want to change it. I'm not 100% fan of it. Just to make it look rectangular, I'm just going to put 2 together. It like slightly sticks out from my desk. Like that, and it is a creamy colour with the edgings a bit more of a bluey green instead of this more green colour here. But that'll do for now. And then one last thing I think that's in here. I don't think I've got anything else that's major. I have a few plants and stuff stood on top of here. I have a TV stand in here. It is going, but I'm just going to put it in here so you can get the idea of what is in my room currently. It is sort of similar to this, but it is on legs, and it is fully white on top, and the legs are that sort of brown colour. So I'm just going to make it fully white. Like I said, it's sort of like this, and currently I do have it like tucked down here because my dog likes to try and get down here if it's out here, and then it also sticks too far in the room. And it was just in here just so it's out the way because it was the only place it could fit. Oh, and one last thing, well, it's 2 last things, is I have 2 wicker bins. And I just stand them on here because it's easy for me. I recycle a lot of my stuff because of the business I do. I cut up a lot of card and paper, so there's always loads of card and paper. One of them's smaller than the other. I use the big one for recycling because I get a lot more recycling, and the small one is for stuff that I can't recycle. So I think that's sort of it for my room. I have a curtain, I suppose. So we're just going to have to ignore the curtain slipping through my imaginary radiator because There's not much I can do. I want it still attached to the wall. So yeah, just ignore that. It's fine. So I think that's everything. Like I said, other than a few little decorations, which I'm not going to add. So it's nothing special. I moved in here during COVID, so I've just slowly been upgrading things. My setup obviously is a little bit different. I have like a mic arm coming over with a mic on, my keyboard, mouse, that sort of thing. But it's nothing exciting, and I just haven't got around to doing anything with it. If you want to design my office and you want to upload it to the gallery, just use the hashtag StormDesignOffice, because I'd love to see what you guys come up with, and I may tour some of them. But I'm going to be doing my own designs. Like I said, I'm most probably going to do a kawaii one because I'm just really into that style at the moment. We have like pastel blues and pinks and purples, just really into that at the moment, and lots of RGB. But then I also really like bohemian style, so I'll have to do a bohemian themed one, something a little bit more modern. But yeah, if you've got any ideas, this is not something I'm going to be able to do overnight because I can't afford just to change my whole setup, but it's something I'm going to be slowly doing over time, and I will have to do a room reveal at some point when it is finally decorated, which would be really cool to see one of my designs or one of your designs come to life in real life. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!